Hello, and welcome, my dear friend. Something extraordinary is happening to you that science refuses to acknowledge, but your spirit knows it is absolutely real. You have felt those eyes on you, haven't you? Not just casual glances, but deep, penetrating stares from complete strangers who look at you like they are searching through the archives of their soul, trying to remember where they have seen you before. And you know you have never met them, yet something inside them clearly recognizes something inside you. You have been carrying this weight of visibility that you never asked for, this strange magnetism that draws eyes to you in grocery stores, coffee shops, even just walking down the street. Maybe you have wondered if you are imagining it, if you are being paranoid, or if there is something wrong with the way you look. Maybe you have even tried to make yourself smaller. Dress differently, walk with your head down, anything to stop feeling like you are under a microscope everywhere you go. But what is happening to you isn't about your appearance or your energy field or even your aura. This is about cellular recognition. Right now, as you are listening to my voice, your spiritual DNA is broadcasting a frequency that awakens ancient memories in other souls. Before you ever took your first breath on earth, your spirit walked in realms where theirs did too. And when they look at you, some part of them remembers that eternal encounter, even though their conscious mind has no idea why they feel like they know you. By the end of this message, you will understand exactly why strangers stare at you with that mysterious recognition. You will discover the 3 types of spiritual stares you have been receiving, and what each one means for your divine assignment. You will learn how to use this supernatural visibility as a shield of protection and a tool of discernment. And most importantly, you will never feel awkward about those stares again, because you will finally understand that they are confirmations of your chosen status. Let me tell you what is really happening when someone's eyes lock onto yours with that strange familiarity. Your soul carries a frequency, and not just any frequency. It is the frequency of eternity itself. When you walk into a room, that frequency collides with something deep inside other people, something that existed long before this lifetime ever began. It pulls on an ancient thread, one that whispers in their spirit, "I have met this energy before." But here is what they don't understand, and what you are just beginning to realize. They didn't meet you in this life. They met you in the unseen realm, before your body ever had a name, before this earthly journey even started. Your soul walked in dimensions where theirs did too. And when they look at you now, some of them remember, not consciously, not in words they could explain, but in a deep, unsettling familiarity that makes them stare longer than social convention allows. That is why it feels so strange to you, because they are not just looking at your face. They are trying to place your spirit. They are experiencing what I call divine recognition, and it is happening because you carry echoes of eternity in your very presence. When eternity brushes against someone still caught in the noise of the temporary, it startles them awake, if only for a moment. It is like when you smell a fragrance that instantly takes you back to childhood, even if you cannot remember who wore it. Something inside you stirs, even if your mind cannot put it together. That is what your presence does to people. You are not carrying a fragrance of this earth. You are carrying the fragrance of heaven in a human vessel, and whether they are believers or not, their spirit recognizes it. This is why you have always drawn stares without explanation. Some stare with curiosity, drawn to the peace they sense but cannot name. Some stare with admiration, recognizing the light even if they have never seen it so clearly before. And some stare with discomfort, because what they feel around you exposes what they are missing inside themselves. Your presence becomes a mirror, and not everyone likes what they see reflected back. I know sometimes it feels heavy. Sometimes you wish you could just blend in, walk unnoticed, be invisible like everyone else seems to be. But you weren't made for invisibility. Dear one, when God placed his hand on you, he also placed a mark on you. That mark announces you before you speak. It carries you into places where words aren't even needed. It opens conversations that logic cannot explain and creates connections that bypass the ordinary rules of human interaction. So when strangers stare at you like they have met you before, it is because they have, not in this timeline, but in the eternal one. And here is the part most people will not tell you about these stares. They are also confirmations. Every time it happens, it is the universe reminding you, yes, you are different. Yes, you are set apart. Yes, my hand is on you. Even the way people feel you before they know you is part of God's plan for your life. Notice how your body responds when I say these words. Maybe there is a warmth spreading through your chest, or suddenly you feel more alert, more present. That is not psychology. That is your spirit recognizing the truth of what you have always known but couldn't quite articulate. You are carrying something that cannot be hidden, something that announces itself even when you are trying to stay quiet. And I want you to understand, it is not going to stop. In fact, the more aligned you become with your divine purpose, the brighter you shine. The brighter you shine, the more people will stare, because they are not seeing just a person walking by. They are seeing a reflection of God moving through you, and that sight either draws them closer or makes them deeply uncomfortable depending on the condition of their own heart. Let me share with you the 3 types of spiritual stares you have been receiving, because understanding them will transform how you move through the world. First, there is the recognition stare. These are the warm eyes that light up when they see you. Strangers who smile for no apparent reason, people who suddenly feel hopeful in your presence. They are recognizing the version of themselves they buried, the hope they thought was lost forever. Your presence reminds them that peace is possible, that there is still goodness in the world. Second, there is the confusion stare. These are the eyes that linger too long, trying to decode something they cannot quite understand. They sense there is something different about you, but they cannot put their finger on what it is. They might even rack their brain trying to remember where they think they have seen you, because your spirit is triggering a memory that exists beyond this physical realm. And third, there is the resistance stare. These are the cold, sharp looks that feel like they are cutting into you. These people are feeling conviction in your presence, and instead of examining their own hearts, they project their discomfort onto you. Your light is exposing shadows they are not ready to face, truth they have been running from, wounds they have never healed. Here is what I need you to understand about all 3 types. They are all serving your divine assignment. The recognition stares are attracting your tribe, the people who are meant to walk with you. The confusion stares are planting seeds in hearts that aren't ready yet but will remember you when their season comes. And the resistance stares are protecting you, giving you early warning about who is safe to invite closer and who needs to be kept at a distance. Your intuition sharpens in those moments of being stared at, doesn't it? Sometimes you feel peace when someone looks at you, and other times you feel your spirit say, "Stay away." That is not paranoia. That is divine discernment. It is one of the greatest gifts you carry, because while others walk blind into relationships, jobs, or opportunities, you are able to sense before you step. Think about it. Why would God give you a spirit that is felt before it is understood? Because He designed you to move with foresight, not hindsight. He gave you this level of visibility so the right ones could find you, and the wrong ones could expose themselves before they ever got close enough to cause damage. Every time someone stares at you with that mysterious recognition, they are also witnessing their own spirit react to God's presence in you. That is why some people look at you with tears they cannot explain, why others get nervous and fidgety when you are near, why others go quiet around you, as if suddenly the words they had prepared don't matter anymore. You didn't plan that. You didn't force it. It is the Spirit inside you, moving through you, speaking louder than anything you could say with your voice. And yes, I know, sometimes it is lonely being the one who carries that level of spiritual visibility. It feels like everyone sees you, but no one really knows you. But that is also by design, because those who are meant to truly walk with you will not just stare. They will speak. They will step forward. They will confirm what God has already told you in the quiet moments, when it is just you and Him. Remember this truth as you move forward. You are never unseen. Even in a world that tries to make you invisible, heaven keeps making you visible. Your light speaks before you do. Your presence carries assignment. Your very existence is a testimony that the spiritual and physical realms are not as separate as people think. The next time someone looks at you like they have met you before, I want you to smile inside, because they have. They met you in eternity, and in that moment, their soul remembered what their mind forgot. Instead of feeling awkward or self-conscious, let it remind you that you are chosen, that your spirit carries a signature that cannot be erased, that long before anyone knew your name, heaven already wrote it down. So don't be afraid of the stairs anymore, my friend. Don't shrink back or try to make yourself smaller. See them for what they are. A reminder that you are marked by the divine, that your presence carries the very essence of heaven itself. You are walking proof that miracles are real, that God still moves among us, that some people are indeed set apart for purposes beyond the ordinary. This is why they stare, dear chosen one. This is why they pause. This is why they swear they know you. Because deep down, in the part of them that remembers eternity, they do. And every stare is heaven's way of saying, yes, you are mine, yes, you are different, and yes, your light cannot be hidden. If this message has awakened something in your spirit, if you have felt that recognition of truth as I have been speaking, then I need you to do something powerful right now. Share this with someone who has also been experiencing these mysterious stares from strangers. Because what you thought was awkward or strange is actually divine confirmation that you are walking in your purpose. And if you are ready to dive deeper into understanding your spiritual gifts and learning how to navigate life as a chosen one, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. There are more revelations coming, more truths that your spirit is ready to receive about who you really are and why you are here. Let me know in the comments if this resonated with your experience. Type "I see you too" if you have been feeling seen by strangers in that mysterious way, and watch how many others share this same divine marking. Your testimony will encourage someone else to embrace their chosen status instead of hiding from it. Remember, you are not too much, you are not imagining things, and you are definitely not alone. You are exactly who heaven designed you to be, carrying exactly the light this world needs to see.